Let me tell you how Winking Owl is some cheap ass wine, but Winking Owl will get you exactly where the fuck you need to go right the fuck away.
I thought that was a euphemism for like butthole.
Winking Owl.
I mean, it is now.
Let me see your wanking owl.
Oh, and only if someone says it just like that.
Look at your wanking owl.
Wanking owl. Hey, Daddy, you want to see my wanking owl?
I was going to say, because you have a superb wanking owl. Let me
don't be jealous.
Let me text this nigga talking about it. We calling it winking owl. Embarrassed.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Right? I haven't laughed in a while.
That's true.
She smoked 3 packs of cigarettes today.
Because again, I have not laughed like this in a while. This is why I need my bitches around. You hoes ready?
Oh, hell, we ready.
Let's get it.
Bitch, I was born ready.
Oh,
No, that is so much a lie. I am never ready.
Hello and welcome to season motherfucking 2 of Motherfucking Gap Woods Up This Motherfucker. Woo! My name is Toni.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Andi, and we are 3 Gen X women of color gabbing candidly about anything and every damn thing.
Welcome back,
Everything.
hoes. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Hoses in the building. Wait, whole cube. Yeah.
That's a shirt.
What? Yep, right off the top.
Right.
We're already selling you niggas merch. Come get this shit.
Don't take that. That's trademark. Have it right here. TM.
Right.
I
Look
just put down ho cute.
Look at and see. Oh, a ho Q, barbecue, like barbecue.
No,
Cubed.
whole cubed.
Like to the third power.
the third
Square. Okay, I get it.
Like Hobie Cubie.
A bitch don't be mathing, but,
No, but I
every
can
now
write
and
that-
then I'll pick up some shit.
Look at I can write some things, but don't ask me to math for shit, niggas. Oh my God! Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? No.
And welcome back to all the people that were listening before. And hello to the new
Hello,
listeners.
new people.
Hi there.
We're so happy to have you.
Thank you for engaging with us when we started our campaign on Facebook, when we decided that we were going to finally start fucking getting active on these motherfucking socials. Because let me tell you, and y'all might not have known that we cussed like this unless you listen to the promos, because I chose all the cussing promos.
I was looking at those promos and I was like, did you have to manually bleep everything out? Because you bleeped out a lot.
I did. I was bleeping my ass off. I was like, I gotta stop cussing on this show,
God damn,
because
we cuss
this
a
is a
lot.
lot of work in post, bitch. Shit. I was bleep, 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 bleep. There was one that I put on there that was nothing, like darn near nothing but bleep.
Right.
But it was so funny. Like what we were talking about was like hilarious. And then there was one that you did that I'm getting ready to pull it and make another promo out of it, because it was, God, I don't even remember what. Don't ask. I'm still.
I was going to say, don't ask me to remember.
Right. I'm not even going to try, because there are some things that fundamentally will not change about us, and that's going to be our fucking memory. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah.
We don't have it. We just don't have it.
I literally don't remember the last time we recorded. I knew that we were at
It's
the
almost
office.
it's almost a year.
Did we even post that?
No, we didn't, because it was so low energy that I was just
Yeah.
like, no, this is not our show. This is not what we do.
Maybe it was the ghost.
Yeah.
No, we tried. So in case y'all missed it.
Well, y'all did miss
you
it.
did miss it, 'cause we didn't post that shit.
Right, you did, which you absolutely did miss. We tried to, we stayed for, it wasn't Halloween that we did the Adolphus.
It was in
close
October,
to
though.
it because we
Yeah.
were going to the Toni concert.
Right.
That's right.
That's right. You two were going to the Toni, and I just was like, I was just relaxing in luxury.
You were just doing Toni.
I was.
Just the one
Just
Tony.
the one Toni.
It's the middle Tony, just in case you want to know.
and I was, and so basically we had all of these little, I don't know, little blip things that would detect like cold
they were like
spurts,
little light motion sensing lights that would that I bought because I don't know,
right, but that would literally go off at the wind, so it's like
Right.
it doesn't. They were like pointless. They were just pretty decorations that were
Right.
sitting around the.
Well, they
around the
were
place.
for us, but they went off for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
She was watching TV, and there would be one on the other side of the room that it just would
really.
go off.
That's because your dad was like, "Hey, baby girl,"
Right?
and we're like, "Aw."
Don't
This is
nobody
like,
want to talk to me.
whatever.
Because I'd be
was
like,
was
Granny, can we talk? And
Right, she's like,
"Bitch,
no,
please."
no, I'm over here having my time.
She's like, I'm done with you and all of this
and all
bullshit.
of the planet.
Right.
Take this corn on the cob and go. Sorry, y'all. That was an inside joke.
What was to say? But my God. So yes, we had a show at the Adolphus, and we ended up not posting that one because it was just kind of because we were all just like, "Hey guys, how are y'all? Yeah, okay. So we're here at the Adolphus.
This is what I experienced once, I guess.
And we haven't had a show in a while. But yeah, no, we had to take a little bit of time off. We had to kind of get our lives together, kind of get our futures together, kind of figure out how we were going to do this.
Did you actually get your life together? Because I did not.
So let me.
I laid down. Does that count?
There you go.
You know what? I did spend about a good 50% of that time on my back, not in a good way. Just,
Oh.
like basically, I mean, that's about 25% of the time, I'd say.
So I've heard.
Anywho, but no, like we had a lot going on in between then. So like I know that in my time that for me it was kind of work stuff for the most part. I got a new boss, and because I got a new boss, Mama got a brand new bag, and unfortunately, that
bag don't have as much room in it as it used to.
right, that bag didn't have shit in it actually, and unfortunately, when around Christmas time was when bitch really had to like get her shit together. So unfortunately, we were not coming back for that time period because I was just too goddamn tired. There was not a way that I was going to be able to come home from work and then do the work that I needed to do for work the next day.
Right.
And that was happening every damn night. And it was extremely frustrating. And
I hate how much I understand that now.
yeah, I bet you. Yeah,
Yeah, Angie's been on it.
right, because you got your own shit going on.
First
And foremost, you have new
Tifuses.
Now she can say she
Bitch
sells.
be up here smiling pretty.
like
Oh yeah,
go ahead, here we go.
I love that you think that I can do that. She sells. See, and see now it's not a physiological problem. It's a mental issue.
Yes.
I was like, she sells. What does she sell? Frog legs. What does she sell?
Crack rocks.
She sells
She
seashells.
sells her ass like a seashell.
Right on Harry Hines. That's what she does. Is that even still a thing?
Yes,
Because we're some old bitches.
Yes, because I took the long way home. I went somewhere and took the long way home and was over by what was it, a skating rink or something that's over there near Harry Hines or something to that effect, and saw a bundle of bitches. I said, if y'all don't get y'all's ends, I was so thrilled for them. I was like, girl, get that work.
I'm just thinking about a lot of scantily clad women rolling down the street. Skates
on roller
skating.
skates.
Hey,
They were near something significant, like a roller skating rink, or no, I think it might have been a club. It might have been. It might have been
That's
like
not
one
as
of
funny.
those
Or a
Harry
massage
Hines type,
parlor
or
kinda
something
thing.
like that.
Yeah.
But they were out there. There was just like I mean literally like 10, and they were out there and dressed in their uniform, and I was like, oh, get your ends, bitches,
Right.
get that money.
You know what's surprising to me is that I kind of figured that most of it was like online. because everything's online. And you can-
Right. And I have seen that because when was it? Backpages? Is that what they called it?
I don't fucking know.
I should
But I bet I'll find out.
Backpages and then Craigslist.
Yes, Backpages and Craigslist. When those types of advertising, when that type of advertising went away from Craigslist and Backpages, then all of that shit moved online, moved to OnlyFans, and so. But now I'll be on Reddit and we'll sit up there and see, my boyfriend wants to have a threesome and I don't know if I should. Come to my OnlyFans and see if it works out or whatever.
On Reddit, really?
Oh, yes,
I mean, like,
girl.
I knew
There's a
Reddit
lot.
was toxic, but not like that kind of toxic.
Reddit doesn't have to be toxic.
No, I actually very much enjoy Reddit.
But same.
It's my fave. It's my fave.
And see, thanks to Andy, literally,
Yeah.
that's the reason I'm on Reddit to begin with, because I had no idea. And now every day I'm checking my stats.
I'm trying to get up my comment scores and shit, my
I
karma.
want my karma scores, goddamn.
I didn't even know there were.
I have made friends. I have had people sit up there and hit me up to do their scripts. And they're like, girl, I heard your thing. You can't do this one. I'm like, really? I'm a popular. I'm the belle of the fucking ball on Reddit. But go ahead. So you got new Tifus, and what else happened?
Well, working as usual, and I say as usual. I'm assuming, yeah, I did. The last time we recorded, I did have my bookstore job, and I actually very much still like it. I've tried to add a couple of, and it's a part-time job, so I've tried to add a couple of other part-time gigs to it. The first one was.
If you spill that wine, I'm gonna kill you.
That's why I have my hand on it. Honestly, I only have my hand on it for you. I feel confident that it's not going to fall.
And I am just struggling.
And I know that you
I'm
don't.
struggling over here.
Why my hands on it?
I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I'm hot. I'm warm.
Well, bitch, take your shirt off.
I should have my titties out.
And the 3-inch nipple.
Yes, our old school listeners.
Right, yes.
What we're talking
Old school listeners, you know about flicking your 3-inch nipples.
But I tried to, add to that part-time job, another part-time job working for retail at Texas Rangers. Until one day I had a panic attack and I was like, yeah, this is probably not going to work.
Did you really?
I did.
Why?
I did.
It's not like panic attacks need rhyme or reason.
Right.
But do you know what triggered it?
I do. The culture is a very much a manager's us against them kind
Really?
of thing. And then baseball fans are typically older and white, and they are just the most entitled motherfuckers on the planet. And I just don't
they
have
be getting
it.
on our motherfucking nerves.
I don't have it.
Look at-
and I would,
And so the advertising dollars start to decline right here.
Oh, right.
Start talking.
It doesn't help that I don't give a fuck about baseball. I fucking tried. I really did.
So if
and
you
I
like
just
baseball-
don't care. It's so god awful boring.
It is.
If
but-
you're a white man with privilege and you like baseball, then you are no longer a listener. And
Yeah,
and
sorry.
I'm
I'm
fine with
I'm
that.
sorry.
Love you. No. I'm sorry. I mean, because we have white men in our lives whom we love. However, not all of y'all.
Yeah.
Look at not all of y'all.
And I'm
There's
sorry, but we keep it real.
Thank
here,
you.
so.
We said thank you. We are select about our white men, and now we let them into our sphere of influence.
Exactly.
I mean, to be fair, we're pretty selective with all races at this point.
You know what? Let's be real about
Okay,
that.
let's talk about it.
because because the way that I will sit up here and kerfuffle black men with the
Not kerfuffle.
Well,
kerfuffling
I
and
do.
going
I'll be
off.
confusing them because literally, I had a conversation. I know. Here we go. Sorry, I meant to do this. I meant to not do this, but this is
Tangent.
what happens.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's all
here
fine.
it comes. Yes.
Tangent.
I mean, this is what you guys expect. So let's go with it.
Tony Tangent. That's what we're just going to call it from now on.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I'm sorry, but
That
this
is the segment. Nice.
But it's very quick because basically I was in a situation at work yesterday, and basically in this situation I deal with young black men. And the fact that they were just really not trying to be in that space. And I was like, okay, look, I get it, but sometimes you literally need to eat shit to get to where you need to go. And the fact of the matter is that I'm going to tell you, I got a heart for you black men, young black men, because of what you're doing right now is why I have the heart for you. The fact that you don't want to be here, the fact that you don't want to do this thing, the fact that I don't want to do it either. I'm fucking around giving up my time to come and fuck with you.
Right.
And, don't get it twisted. I'm being paid because there's no way on God's great green earth that I would do this shit voluntarily. But please understand that the reason I'm even here is because I want to see you win. And I said, but if you don't want to win, what the fuck are you even in my face for?
Right.
Like, get out. Like, leave me be. And I said, in 10 years, when you decide that you want to sit up there and talk cash shit about black women and talk about how a black bitch has never done anything for you, I want you to remember this moment right now where I am trying to give you the information that you need in order for you to succeed. Remember this moment.
Yep.
Right.
Do you know those little motherfuckers picked up their goddamn computers and started doing what they were supposed to do? I said, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. A little psychological manipulation.
And that's
But nonetheless, but it's the truth. It's
is.
like, because when you sit up there and talk cash shit about black women, and you fucking will, because you're in the environment that will give you that. And these niggas, these red pill niggas love to sit up here and talk about how stupid women are.
That's
and
a whole nother episode.
Girl, stop, I will all day. But because these niggas love to talk about how stupid women are and want to sit up there and talk, and the reason I love white women is because I hate black women. And
That's
it's
like,
why you don't leave us out your fucking mouths? Leave us the fuck on out of it.
Just go on over there and leave
be
us
with your white ass woman and stick your dick in your pink pussy and leave us the entire fuck alone.
It's all pink on the inside.
It is. But nonetheless.
Might be mauve.
Not wow.
Dusty Rose. I just guaranteed that my oldest son will never listen to this podcast.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. Where were we?
Sorry. Mauve and Dusty Rose are stuck in my ADHD brain
Right. That's
forever.
what I'm calling y'all for the rest of the show. Andy is Mauve and Angie is Dusty Rose.
You.
Dusty Rose, were you good?
Yeah, I was good. I called and told them that to take me off the schedule because I won't be around for that.
Okay.
And and then I decided to start school. I decided to go back to school. So that is what I am doing currently. I am working and going to school.
Yep, this hoe
and I'm
decided
kinda
that's what she
digging
was going to do. And I'm like, oh, Lord.
Which
I
makes
think I
me
love it.
wonder why people think that 18-year-olds are ready for this.
Right?
You know?
Because they have nothing else to do. You're working.
Right.
You're working. The 18-year-olds, for the most part, need to...
Well, I mean, just mentally.
Mentally ready.
You
Yeah,
know,
I get
mentally
that.
ready.
but
Because,
no, that's why freshman year you always bomb out. Always. It never fails.
I
Freshman
read
year they
some
generally
of
bomb out.
these, like, because mine is online, so I read some of these discussion posts on, like history or literature or whatever, and I was like, are you fucking serious? And then I was like, okay, I understand. I have life. I have, my life experience under my belt, and I know how some shit works, but,
But generally, that's what school is. It's, to a degree, some of it is college, particularly in high school. What they're trying, I know here in Texas anyway, they prep you to, even if you're not in a college prep school, they're prepping you for college. They're trying to say
they're not doing a great job.
No, they're not. But then again, it's not also on the teachers in the administration. It's wholly on the student 80% of the time.
I think it's a student, because I work at a college, and I see some of the basic life skills that
But see, that's a Gen Z thing.
I know, right? And it's like I don't really want to comment on it because it makes me feel old, like my mom.
Right. But you know, but you know what you know,
right? And
particularly
it's like,
as a Gen Xer, and we sat up there and raised our goddamn selves.
Yep.
And so, therefore, when it came down to college for us at that time, particularly back then, to me it wasn't a thing. I was like, yes, I just get the fuck up and go.
Exactly.
That's just
all I wanted to do was be free, for lack of a better term. I just wanted to be out, even though I didn't really know how. I knew I didn't want to go to school. I knew that shit.
Well, there was that.
I was so fucking sick of school.
I bet you. Was gonna say, but I'm glad that you're in it now. Was gonna say, now that you're prepared.
I love it.
Yeah, now that you're prepared and you got a little bit of maturity under your belt, a lot of bit of maturity under your belt, it makes it exponentially easier.
Depends on who you ask on the maturity.
But I know that it makes it easier.
It really does.
You couldn't have done this at 19.
Absolutely not.
But you can do it
I
now.
had clubs to go to.
Exactly. So, Mauve, what's going on in your life?
I laid down. That's what I got. During our break, I laid down.
Over here bragging and going
I know.
on.
Look at resting ass bitch.
I know, right?
My mama is in a facility, so I laid down.
Right, which that was
Yes.
yes, because that was a thing for the longest
Yes,
time, because
girl.
Andi had her mom at her house, and so it was Andi that was basically doing all the care. Andi and her husband doing all the caretaking and dealing with the decline, the cognitive decline, and all of that other stuff. And
No, it was I know it was putting you
And
through it because it was
right.
putting us through it.
right, and because then I felt so helpless because I was just like, Andi, I don't know, I want to help you, but I don't know what to do.
I blame America.
Well,
As
you should.
Exactly.
So I mean that's another tangent for another time. But I just
No, today, right now.
I say yes to this table.
Andi Tandy. Andy's Tandy.
No, kids are going on break. I've been bonding with my kids.
And that's going well so far?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, since my mom has been in the facility, I've been connecting with my husband more, connecting with my kids.
That is awesome.
And laying down. So, I mean,
She
Yes,
said,
bitch, yes.
well, and that's how you save money is when you lay down.
well, that's real.
You know what? Let me lay down some more.
Because when I tell you that I have been saving a shit ton more money since what? The last few weeks that I've been not working. Even though y'all niggas could probably guess what I do for a living by now. But nonetheless, I'm still not going to say it out loud. What we're not about to do is have me.
You're just going to have to use the context clues.
Thank you. And I'm not ready to give it up just yet.
Right.
I mean, in a minute or two, don't get it twisted. But
Yes, she is really Kamala Harris.
That's it. I run this bitch.
I love
my
it
gosh.
when she cracks herself up. It's hilarious.
I do.
It's fun to
over
watch.
the dumbest shit, right? I do. I'd sit up there and just sit up there and have whole conversations with myself. Speaking of whole conversations.
That wasn't a whole conversation.
I know that's ADHD.
Oh shit!
She admitted it.
No,
Wow.
I
Okay,
don't
I'll
really
need you
admit
guys
it.
to mark that.
No, you don't.
right
No,
now.
you don't need to admit it. I only said it because they say it. I really still don't believe it, to be honest
Because
with
they
you.
say it.
Yeah, that's true. Look, only because y'all niggas said it. My doctor didn't say it or nothing, Lord Jesus.
You ain't take nobody's test.
No,
but that's fine.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm good. I'm good. Until it gets to the point where I'm getting tired of myself literally sitting and staring at nothing for hours upon hours as opposed to the work that I'm actually supposed to do. And then I'll be like, doctor, I need focus.
My God,
please
that
help
is
me.
Textbook, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's the worst. So yesterday I was on my way home. Was it yesterday? Day before yesterday?
I think day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday. This was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I don't know what was wrong with me.
I don't think it's stupid, but please carry on.
So I don't, and again, I'm not sure 100% what triggered this shit, but I was on my way home from work, and I normally take this little back way to go. And in this back way, there's a 4-section stop. What is it called?
4-way stop.
Thank you, Jesus Christ. There's a 4-way stop, and I normally am here, and I make this right turn into this 4-way stop. Right. So I'm see a car that's coming from my right, and I see another car that's coming from my left, and so the cars come and they go, and then I make this right turn, and as I make the right turn, I notice probably maybe 4 or 5 car lengths up, or maybe 4 car lengths up, I was like, oh, is that a squirrel on the side of the road? And as I'm driving, I'm like, oh, that's a squirrel on the side of the road. I was like, he is really bold because he's not getting out of the street. He's just kind of sitting there. Like, now, mind you, all of this was within literally 3 seconds that I'm having this conversation.
Love how human brains do
right. And it's like, he's really bold. He's not getting out of the side of the road. And I was like, oh no, there's a squirrel. His squirrel friend has been hit. But what I've noticed is that not only has his squirrel friend been hit, but his squirrel friend's guts were kind of like out. So the squirrel was not... That squirrel was not coming back. Right.
Exactly. Obviously.
His ghost was looking down.
Right.
He gone.
But what I also noticed is that the other squirrel that was sitting next to him had his little hand on his squirrel friend and was patting his squirrel friend like
get up.
Like, yeah, like, hey, get up. And I was like, no, little squirrel, no. I was like, he's not coming. Like, I'm getting emotional thinking about it right now because I was like, he's not coming. I want to save you. I want to, let me do something for you. Like, let me grab you.
Right.
Bitch, I got to the house. I burst out into tears. When I tell you, I legit was like,
It's funny, but I also understand. How dare you have empathy?
I burst out into fucking tears, and I was just like, "He's not coming back,"
and his friend doesn't understand.
And he, but the fact that he was like, "Guy, like, bro, get up," and I was just like, shit, like the feelings, like they have feelings, like they are, like am I crying? I'm really crying.
Yeah.
You're tearing up.
You're tearing up.
So I'm just like, and that hurt my feelings so bad because I was just like, okay, this shows obviously that, you know, animals have feelings. Like we know that to a degree, right? Because you know, we've all got dogs, right? But it's like we take these animals for granted, and we sit up there, and just because they don't have vocal cords, they don't tell us things, and they avoid us like the plague, as they should, because human beings are colossal pieces of shit.
I do the same thing with human beings. I avoid them like a plague, unless I have to engage.
So it's like, I don't blame them for like avoiding us. You should. I mean, although I love animals, and I'm like, I love you, squirrels, but nonetheless, I'm sitting there and I am like boo-hooing to death over this stupid, and I'm sat in my car and cried for like 20 minutes before I even text you niggas and was like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, you already know my theory on that.
Right. So it was like, and then of course I text Cubby and I'm like, what the fuck? And then he sends me like this stupid ass gif of somebody pouring beer out, like pouring a little out for those who aren't.
That is the most male thing that I've heard.
It's awesome though. It's awesome. Because in my mind, I'm like, this was some squirrel on squirrel crime. Someone shanked him. He like, Ricky, get up.
Ricky, get up.
Ricky. Get up, Ricky. I don't know where you stashed those nuts. God damn it.
I don't know where you stashed those nuts.
He's looking at this guy, Ricky.
But I was so upset, and then here go this nigga sending a little gift, pouring the wine out, and or pouring the bottle out, and then you're like, girl, you're so strong, and I'm like,
with your squishy center,
with my squishy. I was like,
she has a squishy center.
I do.
We know that. I don't know if y'all know that, but
and
we
I know it,
and it's mauve.
It
is mauve.
It's a mauve squishy center.
She won't admit it because it's too close to pink.
It is.
But
yeah, we're not fucking.
She
with
has
pink.
a mauve
squishy center, but I was so goddamn distraught over those stupid squirrels.
Rest in
And
peace, Ricky.
I sat there and cried for like a smooth, and I mean boo-hooing, ugly cry. Do you understand me? Face fucked up, nose snotting, tears, ruined my makeup, all of that shit.
And that's the thing. We do understand. We really do. Because I've done that with commercials.
Yeah.
I'm a bitch that don't cry. I just don't.
Right,
That's
it's like
just
your
the
tear
way
ducts are like dry.
Yeah. But I have seen commercials where it's just like, oh my God.
Why can't that dog find his bone?
I, girl tore up and just really seriously was like, okay. But I think part of what I got from that, and I don't feel like there was anything in my life. Excuse me, my nose trying to be snotty. Because I'm trying to cry again.
Right? No, it's true. She is.
I did. To a degree, what I feel like I might have gotten from that was, I think, more of a connection with nature than anything.
Right.
And the fact that, let me stop taking for granted these animals. Like, I'll sit up there and I'll talk to the squirrels when I leave here. Like, I've got one squirrel in particular that will literally watch me walk to my car. And I'm like, hey, buddy, I'm not going to bother you. I just wanted to say hi,
Right.
you know.
Let
and
you know I was thinking about you.
Right. And he's like, get in your car, bitch. Get
Stop
on in
looking
there.
at me.
Yeah, right. Don't be looking at me. Just get your ass in the car. And I'm like, okay, maybe one day you'll feel free. Because they will come out here onto this damn patio and splay out
Yep, to cool down.
down.
Yep.
And we'll sit out here. They have dug out these stupid pots that I have, these empty pots that I have out here. They've dug out these pots. And I'm like, hey, don't come over here with that shit. Don't be putting your goddamn
But
acorns
you know
in
you
here.
would do the same thing. If it had,
What?
Like if you were a squirrel, you would totally. I would dig
Look,
out
when the
anybody's
squirrel
fucking pot.
overlords decide that they are going to put their shit to get their shit together and overtake it, because there are many more of them probably than there are of
yes.
us.
Yeah.
Once they get their shit together and decide, you know what, like that's that little motherfucker's origin story. That nigga's gonna come back. Okay, he sat there and pat his friend after watching him being hit by a car and was like, you know what, I'm gonna get those humans back, and I'm gonna be like, I got your back, little squirrel buddy.
I do too.
Because
Let's work together and make the sun explode, and we'll destroy
fuck
everything.
the sun exploding. Let's go ahead and take out capitalism, white supremacy, racism, all of that shit. We're gonna take it all out.
Also,
I-
the squirrels that cause the squirrel and squirrel crime.
I say take out everything. We tried it. We tried the human experiment.
And
Give
it's
it
not
to the
working.
squirrels. Give it
It's
to the
not
squirrels.
working. So yes, let the squirrels take it and do with it what they will. All they gonna do is grow trees. All they gonna do is just hide nuts. Okay.
I mean, if that doesn't give you a glimpse into what our last few months have been like, I don't know. We're nihilistic
As you look
fuck
at, as you
right
can
now.
plainly see, not much has changed.
Yeah, not at all. That's a good
Oh
thing.
shit, Andy, go ahead on and tell us about our new segment that we're no longer calling Pop It. We're now calling it
Let's get messy.
Let's Get
Let's
Messy.
Get Messy.
And we're gonna have to change the song on it. But for today, the song is Let's Get Messy. Let's get messy.
So since we were last around,
I don't know why it's funny,
And
but
it
God
worked.
damn it.
Was they good? That was good. Go.
Cat Williams tore the fabric of the space-time continuum
Yes, the fuck he
and
did.
let 2024 just kick down the door and said, fuck all of y'all. This is what it's going to be, and everything's coming to light. Fuck that darkness.
This is the year of truth.
Yep.
And
Like
you
it
know
or
what?
not, that's what the fuck this is.
I am 1 million,
Absolutely.
1 million% behind that nigga. Can I tell you? Go, talk about it, Andy, because I'm about to look up some shit.
Yeah. So if you were like sleeping, like because I was laid out,
If you were
a lot-
under a damn
like
rock.
if you were under a rock,
Look at
He
or
went on-
Xanaxed out.
he did an interview on Shannon Sharp's club Shay Shay, and he told all sorts of business. And
the fuck he did.
yeah, it wasn't very nice about anybody, really. He kind of just exposed a lot of people. And so far, I mean, there have been some people that have kind of pushed back, but really a lot of people, I think their eyes were just opened to
Right.
what the celebrity life is really like.
Is it me or have you noticed that the people that have pushed back, they didn't really push back with anything significant?
No, they didn't.
They
No,
were just
none of
like,
them did.
oh, look at you being, and
And
a
that's-
sad little man or
And
whatever.
that's ironic that you, to a degree, that you would say that, because one of the things that I was thinking this morning, because I think, so since Cat Williams, we've had this major Diddy situation,
Yep.
right?
Fuck that guy.
We've had a Drake situation.
Yep.
Fuck that guy, too. He looks like a shout out to
Kendrick Lamar.
well, actually to Crystal and Kid Fury
Yes.
that said that he looks like a foot. Honestly, I think that's like the best description.
Was
ever.
this, and I also listened to about the Dream. Kid Fury and Crystal talked about the Dream and the allegations that he had coming against him with some similar shit to Diddy. And I was thinking about that. Like when I heard about that, I was thinking about Cat Williams and all of that other stuff and how all of this stuff is coming to light. And I thought about, like, for a hot second, some of y'all know, I used to work at Sony Picture Studios. And initially I worked there as a security guard and then parlayed into writing. And point being, I know I went too far. I was
fine.
going off in a
It's fine.
tangent.
We'll-
Sorry.
We'll allow it.
I'm a reeler back in.
Point being is that being with that production company offered me the opportunity to be able to go to some industry things, parties, get-togethers, luncheons, dinners, and stuff like that. And some of the things that would occur at these parties made me go, this is not for me at all.
It really shouldn't be for any
It
human
shouldn't
being.
be for anybody. And I only experienced the low end, the very surface of Hollywood, so to speak, because I didn't get an opportunity at the time, and it was a very long time ago. So unfortunately, we didn't have the opportunities that, Issa Rae has given a lot of folks.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Or
Absolutely.
that was the other one, the butch lesbian. I can't remember her name right now. You know who I'm talking about.
I don't. I just like the description.
I don't be
That
watching
was
TV.
awesome.
I don't be watching TV. Okay, anywho, but she also has done a lot of writing and opened doors for a lot of other Black writers to come in and so on and so forth. I didn't have that opportunity, and because of such, I didn't get the opportunity to really kind of like get into the Hollywood scene. But what I did see was disgusting.
Yep.
What I did see was pawing of women, just putting your hands on them and them just kind of being very about it, but not saying anything because, of course, you could
Absolutely.
ruin your chances for being in a writer's room.
Right.
Right.
You know, or hey, let's get together and meet for such and such and so. Wink, wink. And women in particular going, okay, all
And
right.
that wink wink can be some disgusting.
It was disgusting. Think
Just-
about some of the stories that we heard during the Me Too movement.
I mean, whatever you're thinking, it's worse.
It is, and these are just the like the surface things that I encountered,
Right.
and me always being told whenever I was shopping around how I was too old or too young. That's one of the things that made me kind of go, fuck this, I'm living for myself. Was the you're too old for this demographic, or you're too young for this market, or you don't have enough experience, or you have too much experience.
Or you keep using big words. They don't like that shit.
Get me
Sorry.
started. No, yeah, I know I was triggered just now.
The alcohol has me. Has the ADHD.
But it's like, but what I never really kind of understood for the most part was that, no, you're too Black for any of this. So
Right,
therefore we're definitely,
right.
you're too Black and too woman for any of this. So we're definitely not going to have you on any of this. So all of that having been said, even in that little bit of time that I had where I engaged with Hollywood, I saw some stupid, disgusting shit.
Yeah.
So for Cat Williams to come out here and kind of tell us and say, hey, this is the year of truth. And then the Lord has rained down his wrath upon us.
all the truth.
It's
I wasn't
out.
ready.
And I'm cool with it.
I
was
accept
good-
it, but I wasn't ready.
I was good with Me Too movement. I was like, yeah, topple bitches.
Right.
Fuck y'all. That's what the fuck you get. I had a comedian that I worked for a hot minute. And I remember him yelling at me and me literally going, nigga, you're not famous enough for that. Like,
right.
I will leave here right now and you will be fucked. Because who do you think is going to come in here? Like, that was
Right.
That was my thought process. Who do you think is going to
no
come in?
one's surprised by that. By the way.
And I was like, who do you think is going to come in here and rearrange all your shit? Who do you think is going to come in here and organize your life the way that I do? Bitch, I'm going to walk up out of here right now and you better come through with an apology of some sort. Because who the fuck are you yelling at?
Right.
Which was wild to me.
Yeah.
So imagine that where it's just me working for this little penny ante comedian who feels like he can talk to me any old kind of way. Imagine that on a scale of literally Diddy.
Yep.
Where he can do more than just talk to you in a particular way.
Right.
But he can handle you in a particular way. He can
Yes, he
touch
can do
you
that to some
in
people.
a particular way.
He can't do that to anybody at this table. But yes, he
I
can
mean,
do that to some people.
If he could hide and get people to hide this videotape from
Oh,
back
yeah,
then.
no shit.
From all the way back then, how the fuck do you
That was
think that came to the?
2016.
How do you think that came to the? And it was the fact that it still existed,
Right.
So
where
I'm-
it's
How
almost
do you scrub? How much power do you have to scrub the internet?
right.
from that shit.
And people from
Jesus.
talking. Like, because think about all the people that are involved in hotels and stuff. And people talk.
Hello, the goddamn Solange Beyonce Jay-Z video got out.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that came out within moments of that shit.
That sure
happening.
did.
Yeah, they did.
Sure did. No, so I mean, that just shows you, I think, gives more credence to what Kat is saying about just how shitty and shady the whole industry is. It's fucked. It's absolutely fucked.
It is. And I think that all of that damn privilege and money, and that's really what it is. It's like people are willing to overlook so much of that bullshit because of the money. And they're just like, well, it's prosperous
Right.
for us to just shut the fuck up.
Right.
But I'm like, but really to sell your soul to do so? But let me be quiet because what would I do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If that was the culture
fair.
and the environment that I was in regularly, because hell, I didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? The little bit of shit that I saw, I didn't say anything, even at the time that I saw it happening.
Right.
Now, mind you, I'm a kid.
I was going to say, you probably knew that the position that you were in, you could say something, but it's like you against this big machine.
And what the fuck was it going to do? What was it going to do?
Exactly.
You know
if
what I'm
nothing
saying?
else, it probably could have ruined
And
you.
it would. I mean, it was already ruined being a nigga and trying to be in this industry and being a woman. I was already fucked twice. So therefore, it's like, really though, what? I mean, I saw it happening, but it's like, what was I going to do?
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so I guess maybe the power of numbers is what is causing Cassie. I mean, of course, and I'm saying numbers, and we're not talking just dollars here, because Cassie got herself a nice little chunk, and as she so fucking deserved. Because did you see the video?
That video.
That was
traumatic.
disturbing on so many levels.
That
Traumatic.
nigga literally put his foot all the way back and swipe kicked that bitch.
Even before that, just the hit, the punch that
To
brought her
knock
to
her
the
to the ground.
I was like, holy shit! That nigga put everything he had into
This
that
is
shit.
what I'm saying. He was like, I'm butt naked,
And
but I'm
all
about
she
to
was-
show my ass on this camera in order to not, and then dragged her.
Until the only reason he stopped is because his towel was falling off.
Yep.
Right.
That's true.
And
My
and
dick's
all of
about
this
to
was
be out.
because she tried to leave.
And
And she didn't hurt him. She didn't harm him. She didn't even say shit to him. All she wanted to do was leave.
And the fact is that she had obviously like packed her shit. I
Right.
would have fucked them shoes. You understand?
I was gonna say she didn't put her shoes
she
on.
didn't do she didn't do it the way I would have done it, because I would have looked for an exit stairwell, because waiting for an elevator to come get me, that could be a minute. That nigga will pop out of the shower. I got to go down these stairs.
Right.
That's how that has
Considering
to
that he
happen.
had assaulted her before that, she probably wasn't. There's just like probably not a lot she was thinking.
Yeah,
You
she
know,
just was needing to get the
just
fuck
like,
on
I
out
just
of
need
there.
to get out.
which is that whole situation is just completely wild. It's not completely wild to me. It's not surprising to me at all, to be very honest.
And
with
that's
you.
the part I resent, is that it's not surprising.
I
It
hate
should
that.
be surprising.
Y'all should see my face right now. It is fucked up and scrunched up.
It's true. I'm looking at it.
Looking at her
Straight
fucked up,
on.
scrunched up face right now.
It's pointed at me. And I'm not sure how my soul doesn't quite know how to handle it.
It's literally a mean mug.
It really is. Almost like the mean mug that Andy gets when someone's trying to ask her a question when she doesn't want to be bothered.
Or she doesn't understand. Why are you talking to me?
Exactly. And we're like, God damn, Andy. All he had was a question. That face immediately
The
scrunches
title
up.
fuck is you talking about?
I can't help it that my face has subtitles.
We love it. It provides us so much entertainment.
Speaking of which, have y'all been like enjoying Andy's damn near almost one woman campaign on our Facebook? Can you believe that bitch has had those goddamn memes and sayings lined up for years? She's been waiting for her moment, and it has arrived.
Oh my God. And she has picked the best one. Because it's like, if I like it or whatever, I'm like, it just looks like we're liking our own post. But I want to so bad.
Oh no, I like it. I be
I'm
like,
like,
I don't give a
bitch,
fuck.
yes.
I don't, and then we'll sit up there and interact with people, going, girl, that shit is funny." Because
She be out here speaking to people's souls and shit.
I just feel like we need to be able to relate with our people. And so I'm just
Is
You
it-
relating the fuck
right
out.
out of these people, right? You look at y'all go and interact with us and have fun with us on our Facebook and shit.
please
okay?
do. Please do. I'd like to get to know people. And also, because like I try to do wisdom on Wednesdays, but I also try to give advice. And so I'm like, we need more people to ask advice on Fridays. That's my free advice
yeah,
Friday.
Fridays
free
or
advice
Wednesdays?
Fridays.
Oh, free advice Fridays.
Fridays.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
so that we
wisdom
can talk about it on
Wednesdays.
the
Gotcha.
podcast.
Yes,
love it.
please come on. So come through. Look at we're we have changed our stance on talking to you niggas.
Listen,
So
y'all
cool.
gotta understand, we're Gen X, and there's so much we don't give a fuck about. We're trying.
Look at, and the advice may be good or it may be bad. None of us. Here is your disclaimer right now. None of us, only one of us, as far as I know, has a psychology degree. So therefore, the rest of it is just a degree. We are not licensed counselors, but we are licensed in life. We have
We are
lots of life.
licensed to tell you what the fuck we think. And that's how that's going to go.
Well, that's why I say it's free advice Friday. So it's good advice. It might be bad advice, but it's fucking free. So
So do you want it or not,
Right.
bitches?
let's take
Pretty
it as
much.
it is.
Sorry, that's just a Gen X response. Want it or not. Okay, whatever. Then die then.
Yeah,
We
right.
don't care.
And pass me my wine.
Exactly.
What else you got for us, Andy?
So we already touched a little bit on the Diddy stuff, and I think my big takeaway from that shit is Cat Williams opening up everything. How much is under the surface that's about to come out? Like, there's so much bullshit out there. I think there's a lot of things that people don't talk about enough, like when people talk bad about Lil' Kim and how she looks now. But she looks that way, and she got surgeries because she got her ass kicked.
She did.
She got beat down. She was in an abusive relationship, and so that's why she had to get facial work done.
Right.
So
and I'm sure that fed into her body dysmorphia
Exactly.
that she already had.
it did, because she did an interview with Angie Martinez, and she opened up about her the domestic abuse, and so there's a lot of times I think that's why. Now I'm gonna go on a tangent. That's why. So as we get older, I think we need to give people more grace. And so as these people that we grew up with, these celebrities that we looked up to or listened to, change and evolved, we know them, but we don't know them like
We
that.
don't.
Exactly.
We don't.
We don't know
They
them like
are-
that.
They are humans, and they do have thoughts and feelings, like humans.
Absolutely. So people will talk shit about her, but I'm like, but y'all know what she really put up with, her and Michelle A too.
Especially Michelle. Now we have an inkling about Michelle A because we have an inkling about Dr. Dre and some of the shit that he's gone through,
Exactly.
and his own kids and all of that other stuff. Yeah,
Right. So then I think about like when we go to concerts and people talk shit about like Bobby Brown and how he can't dance like, or Genuine can't dance like he used to. We're fucking 50.
right? We grown ass, all right?
Can we do that?
Bitch, I can't even
we
go
do
down these
half of this.
stairs. I have officially been diagnosed with arthritis in both of my
You
motherfucking
don't
knees.
speak the truth right now,
I was gonna say,
bitch.
I be going down the stairs backwards because the shit hurt. I'm out of BC powder almost. This bitch got me a 64 pack of fucking BC powder. I'm almost out. I got 4 left. I have to go get, I need stock in the goddamn company.
I've gotten 2 more since then. And what's funny is when we come over here to record is to watch each other come in through that door and look as haggard and tired and hot
because
as
we're
possible.
about to get those because we're about to get those booty pumps coming up them stairs. Okay, that's why my ass is still high as the days are long.
It wouldn't matter if you were on the first floor. We'd still be like, God damn it.
Right, be like,
I had to see other humans.
I'd like,
and now I'm tired.
I was telling them before we started rolling. I said, look, anger is usually my motivation to do some shit. I'm about to be so angry enough to buy a goddamn house. Okay, I need 1 fucking floor because I'm sick and tired of walking up these goddamn steps. I'm about to buy a house so that I can just be on the first motherfucking floor.
Be broke, not able to do anything, but at
That
least
shit
you don't
else.
have to walk
But
up
I'm
no
not
stairs.
walking up no motherfucking stairs. I know that much.
All you gotta do is lay down.
Look at
I
and
cannot
just
tell you how much I dream about just laying the fuck down. And nobody asking me shit.
thank you. Nobody wants nothing.
So, I guess what I'm trying to get to is, just to finish this up, is Kat saying you have a natural allegiance to losers. You having a natural allegiance to
That was
losers
my
is
favorite
unlike you.
part.
Same here.
And I'm thinking about all these celebrities that are about to be put on blast. I think about Diddy just really, my husband mentioned me. He's like, it doesn't look like anything's happening. I'm like, you don't have to see it for it to be happening. Because like with Kevin Spacey, we didn't see it happening.
No,
but
not at all.
But he is losing his house now. He was talking about it on Piers Morgan the other night. Like he broke down crying. Yes. So we don't have to see it actually happening. Stuff is happening behind the scenes. So we don't have
Because when was the last time you seen Kevin Spacey in anything?
True.
and I loved the hell out of Kevin Spacey.
Right.
Me too.
Likewise.
And so, yeah, I know we don't see a lot
But
of.
he always did kind of strike me as an arrogant actor. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, he reeks of arrogance.
Yeah,
but
and it's not just. I mean, it's art imitating life, right?
Yeah.
Because
Right.
it's like, yeah, you were able to play these particular roles, but that's because it is in you.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And I think that we wanted to believe that it was just that, okay, that's in him, but we wanted to believe that he didn't act on those things. I
wouldn't
I
surprise me
didn't
not
want
one
to
iota.
didn't want to believe. I wasn't as shocked as I thought that a lot of people were, but I was still a little shocked. And so it just, I've always been that person I tend to see the world in rose-colored glasses. Not so much over the last 15 years.
She's like, I'm grown now.
I'm
motherfucker.
pretty fucking jaded right now.
See, I have shit
I
stained
want
glasses.
the sun to explode.
Shit stained glasses.
So we will have a lot to talk about as far as shit popping off in the celebrity world. I think it's going to get really messy.
Are y'all ready? Are you ready for the
shit?
for the things that are about to come out?
I'm not sure because I was telling my husband, I'm like, look, I don't listen to R. Kelly, and there's some songs that I really want to listen to,
Likewise.
but I don't.
Nope.
So we're
So-
going to save my feelings on Bright McKnight for the next show.
Yep.
Because I'm
Okay.
going to go on a goddamn tangent.
Okay, we'll just start it off with that. The Brian McKnight tangent. That's what it's going to be named.
But yeah, no, I'm ready. Because honestly, I'm willing to cut off my nose to spite my face. I'm willing to not have entertainment in order for you niggas to get your just desserts. If you,
That's why we love you.
Seriously, if you did these things, even if honestly, and I'm saying, even if you didn't do these things, you still deserve.
No, they
That's
didn't.
not what I'm saying. But the point, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I know you're pure fuckery and celebrity worship. It has got to go. And that I love that saying. It is now a saying. It's now a quote that, your allegiance to losers is, what did he say?
Is unlike you.
Is unlike you, which unfortunately is very much like a lot of people,
Right.
particularly here in the US, right? And I love it because you do have a lot of us, and I'm saying us is y'all because not me, except maybe Beyonce. Okay, yeah,
I was gonna bring up
Beyonce.
because the Beehive is rabid. Okay,
Yeah, we're bonkers. Some of us. I'm not bonkers.
I was going to say, because I know there might be some shit that come out about Jay-Z. And
there
even before I
has
was
to
a
be.
Beyonce fan, I was always a Jay-Z fan.
Oh, there has to be,
And
honey. He done told on himself plenty of times.
Yeah.
And when it comes out, it's going to sadden me.
But
But
for sure.
it
But the
is
fact
what it
is that this celebrity worship has to end.
It has
to
to.
stop.
It
Y'all
really
are out
does.
here really being crazy loyal to Nicki Minaj, but she don't give a good goddamn about your nigga ass.
Right.
neither does Doja Cat.
Oh,
right?
thank you. They don't even.
We're learning that about J-Lo, too.
Thank you. Oh my. Look,
We got so much to talk about.
I know,
I
y'all.
was never been a
Sorry
J-Lo
that we...
fan. But we're starting to
We have
cut.
so
we
much
got
to
some
cover.
shit to say.
Yeah, look it. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and cut it on off simply because look it. We have more to say, and we need to break it
Right.
up. Okay, y'all are gonna be tired of this whole last hour, and that's all we do. We just do an hour, and then we come back and talk more cash shit. We're gonna get some water, freshen up our throats, and then come back for some more cash shit.
I'm gonna lay down.
Look it. We're gonna pretend like it's been a whole week later, but it will not have been. It'll only have been an hour. I'm just letting you know.
Because if nothing else, you're going to get honesty from us. It ain't going to be a whole week later.
Look it. We did it at the cabin. We're gonna do it again.
Exactly.
It's gonna be about 15 minutes. It's like, and we're back. It's been a week. How was your week?
I'm going to refresh my wine.
Look at
Maybe
she'll be
order
"I
some
have-"
Wingstop. I don't know.
Look at. Yeah, I was about to say, are we gonna eat today?
What's your stomach say?
No, my stomach says earlier today she was like, you better do something. She was like, there's gonna be a problem if you don't.
It's gonna be a situation.
Because I'm
Yeah.
thinking if we're going to get these episodes in, we should probably
order in.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we'll do that then.
It could be crab. It could be sushi. It could be pho. You don't know.
Well, see, you said
We don't
Wingstop,
know.
and now my mouth is already situated. Wingstop.
She has her mouth ready for it.
Yeah,
so
I do. My
Got
mouth
my
is
mouth
already
all set for Wingstop.
It is. I don't like their French fries though. Maybe
I
golden
don't
chick.
either.
Y'all want to listen to us talk about our menu?
Yes, they do.
They do, because y'all
you niggas
know
want to
what?
eat this shit
I was
too.
going to say, y'all have the same goddamn conversations. You know you do.
And isn't the conversation tiring to have the same conversation every day with people? What do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat?
Let me. I don't be having that conversation. I'll be like, "This what we eating? Let's go."
I envy that.
I do too. Oh my God. If I
envy
could
that.
just come home and
Well,
just
see,
have
when
whatever
it comes
the
to
fuck
you
I wanted
two, I do I'm like, what do y'all want to eat? And then you might,
Because that's what we're used to.
right?
We have to.
And then there'll be. You want to go do the Mexican place over down the way? Yes, because we always like that, right?
Right.
Or
We do.
Bistro B? Yes, because we always like that.
Right.
Never the time we don't like that. And I always love it. Eat sushi. Yes, because we eat sushi. We love those things. So
I don't.
you don't.
She
love
doesn't.
sushi?
I don't do
You
She
like the
doesn't.
cook shit?
I like the cooked Japanese shit.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, speaking of which, y'all, we're going to talk about Toni being racist in the next episode.
It is the best.
I can't.
See, this is our cliffhanger.
And look at yay! I can't believe it.
Because I'm telling you, y'all want to hear this shit.
I'm so racist. I can't. I'm so sorry for all the racism. Oh, okay. So, Angela, can you tell them where to find us?
No,
No?
I cannot.
There's not many places to
I
find
knew,
it anymore.
I knew she was gonna say something similar
can
because she was like,
actually
"Bitch,
find-
I know the fuck you didn't pop that shit out." I told these niggas where to find us in almost a year.
Right, you can find us on Facebook, and I bet Andy knows what that actual.
You can do facebook.com/multiple gap wounds. That's where
See?
we are.
Yes. And now let me just let you know right now, there's probably 2 pages out there for multiple gap wounds. One is a personal page and one is a business page. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of that personal page. I'm looking at you, Angela.
I know.
Need for you to shut that shit down if you could, please.
If you go to the page that has like 7,000 likes, that's the live
That's
one.
the one.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the one that
The personal page hasn't been updated in over a year,
And
so you'll know that's
no,
the
it's
wrong
been
one.
updated with a new post that says "Go to our new page."
well, then, yeah. So if you go to that one, just do what it says.
Right, go to the new page.
Reading
goddamn.
comprehension is key.
I wasn't saying until we get rid of that personal page. Go on over. Go ahead on over and click into the new page and engage
Unless
with
you
us.
would like to volunteer to do all of our social media.
Who? People?
Yeah.
The people? Hey, the people. She's talking to you.
Yeah.
And mind you, volunteer would be the operative word up that motherfucker.
Okay, listen. Y'all best believe
Thank you.
ain't now hoe here making no money off of this.
Right. No, we're not. We are sitting up here doing this out simply because we love it. And this is our
Exactly.
opportunity to get together on a regular basis and
Talk shit.
Yeah, talk shit and to like
Do
kind
what
of
we would like to hear.
and right and to kind of express ourselves. For me it's cathartic. For me it's I need my bitches energy.
Exactly.
And it is so helpful, and so I'm so grateful. We're probably going to bust out a new format relatively soon. We're trying to figure it out. Angela said, no, not a probably, bitch. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. We
I mean,
just
I
need
don't
to-
know how much I will have to do.
Look, we're just going to
I
have
done
to
fucked around and
look.
filled
We're
up
going to
my
figure
schedule.
out the logistics. Y'all are going to start seeing our pretty ass fucking faces.
And this is where I have to ask: are y'all ready?
Thank you. Are you hoes
y'all
ready?
ready for all of this?
Right. All yes.
As we're all rubbing on our titties.
With my 3-inch nipples.
So go to Facebook and find us. Go to we're also on Instagram under the same thing, multiple gab wounds. We to a degree still have multiplegabwounds.com, so you can go over there and look at old shows
sure.
and old promos. Angela wrote essay upon essay upon essay about shit that we did in those old shows in the first season. She
Wrote the cliff notes.
She did.
I know,
She
right?
literally did cliff notes to
That
the
was
whole
before
show.
I had an actual job.
Right, and then she was like, "Fuck that shit." So
These bitches actually want me to come to work.
thank you. So if you want to actually start doing that as well for us, audience, friendly neighborhood volunteers, feel free to do that as well. But in the meantime, I've been Toni.
I'm Angie.
And I'm Andy. And hey, drink more water and let your love come down.
And we're out of here. We're out of here, hoe bags.
Oh, bad.
Let your love come down.
Why was I at work and I was like, why is my love coming down? I was like, I'm a little too juicy right now. I don't understand.
Let me tell you. Let me shut this off first.